All right, good morning, everyone. Just a quick note session for you today. So we're going to start off with defining a function. So a function is a set of all ordered pairs x, y, or x, comma, f of x, where for every value of x, there is one and only one value of y or f of x. So what that is saying is that we can take on the graph of a function, we should be able to do what's called the vertical line test. So the vertical line test is just an easy test to determine whether or not, when you draw a vertical line straight up and down, if it hits the graph once or more than once. So it is a function if it hits the graph only once. So here it says if a vertical line hits the graph in more than one spot, then it is not a function. Okay? So let's look at these two examples, example A and example B. So if we draw a vertical line anywhere on here, it should only hit once. If it does that, then we've got ourselves a function. So here, I'll use the pen to make it a little bit more noticeable. There, see, it only hits once. Boom, that's a function. But if you look over at example B, if we draw a vertical line, it's hitting twice. We're hitting here, and we're hitting here. So that is not a function, okay? Now, today's lesson is mostly on invertibility. So what we're asking is a function invertible? So that's just finding the inverse of a function. The way to do this is the horizontal line test. So it's the exact same idea as the vertical line test, except for that we're doing it horizontally. So what we're looking for are functions. If a function passes the horizontal line test, then it is invertible. If it fails the horizontal line test, it is non-invertible. Okay? So let's look at these examples. We've got f of x equals x. So just y equals x, right? If you draw, oh man, there's a horrible color. Let's try that again. If you draw any horizontal line on here, anytime you do it, it's only hitting our line, our graphed function, once. Okay, it's hitting there, it's hitting there, it's hitting there. Never hits it twice, okay? So that's how we know that this graph is invertible, okay? So we'll put a check mark here, or we'll write yes. Okay, now x squared. As we draw a horizontal line, we see that it hits twice. So it hits here and it hits here. So it does not pass the vertical line test, so it is not invertible. No. Next one, x cubed. You can see if you draw a horizontal line anywhere, it's only hitting the graph once. So we got ourselves another yes. X to the fourth power, same thing. See, we're hitting twice again. So, no. So a good rule of thumb, all odd degree power functions are invertible. IBLE. I'm a math teacher, not an English teacher. I'm sorry if I spell things wrong. All right. And then all even power functions are not invertible. Okay? So now all that you're doing for the rest of these notes are determining if the following functions are invertible or not and explain why. So I'll do number 1 and number 3. So all that you got to do is we look, okay, x to the 11th, we remember that odd degree power functions are invertible. So you can say yes, odd degree power. Boom, that's all that you need. And then number 3, you can go ahead and just draw like just a horizontal line test. And you can say, no, does not pass H test. All right. Now go ahead and do the rest of these on your own. Now notice that 9, 10, and 11 are different questions, so pay attention to those. They look like they're just review. So, all right. If you guys have any questions, go ahead, hop on the Zoom call and let me know.